galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver? A planet is close to liberation.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Turn to pleasure, yeah.
Change.
Well,
Allied destroyer
kinda like it now.
squadron.
to be fair, cloning in the long run has its own problems. For example,
Were we
lack of
talking
genetic
about
diversity.
earlier, John? Were your buddy in the background?
No, that's actually my boy. Yeah, he just jumped in.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, you know what I think they do?
What?
I think they do something like cloning where they get multiple DNA from multiple people, mix it up, and just pop whatever comes out.
Yeah. Like what they could do and stuff is they could do it intentionally because there's a natural diversity. So like a man like would leave a sample, and then you would just use like the eggs from the woman or whatever. But then you could like clone the ones that all didn't have diseases essentially. So you'd have general, still keeping the general like
population healthy
and depth. Right. Because
Are you entertaining his bullshit?
We need
you never told us
avoid
what you thought about my talking about demons.
It's gotten a little off the rails here tonight, stream. Just saying.
It started off the rails.
Yeah, we're coming back to sanity, but it was I almost called some law enforcement in a particular southern Texas.
You think I'm in Texas?
Yeah. You said
I'm
Texas.
Akron, Ohio, home skill. I did say Texas. I said it's like.
Now he just revealed your location. Good job.
I'm Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, well, goddamn. See,
like we hear gunshots and we name the prostitutes that addicted to fentanyl. All right, we got Leany, we got Sleepy, we got Scratchy. Okay.
Are you talking about hookers in Akron, Ohio?
I didn't call law enforcement because there's a person to ensure his safety there with him. Because it got a little scary there.
I'm the one ensuring everybody else's safety. I'm out here doing DMT, fighting demons in the netherworld.
There's the answer.
When you talk like that, it puts it back into the red. Just saying.
Oh, actually, hold on, guys. I'm sorry, but I think I have to leave because I have to go do something. Like IRL.
I'm sorry, I freaked him out.
At least. No, it's not that.
It's the demons.
It
was
the demons are trying to take over your life. I get it.
Hey man, I'm a churchgoer.
Hell yeah.
But I do actually have to go. I have to go do something. It's gonna take me at least an hour, so I do have to go. I'm sorry, guys.
You have a great day.
You too, all you guys. All right. Even though I just met Stream Cheesy.
Hello, sir.
Y'all have a good day. Yeah.
Good man.
Have a good day. Alright, see ya.
Likewise.
See ya.
Allied destroyer.
How much crazy
out,
shit did you expose that guy to? He had no fucking clue what was going on.
He didn't hear any of it. We were mostly talking about the concept.
You told him I was the crazy one.
Well, that was funny. It was hilarious.
It was something.
Look. Here's the thing.
It was new and different.
People don't talk like that. I know people don't talk like that, but the amount of people who believe the very specific claims I make is at an all-time high. And that's me still basically being an atheist, just believing in demons. The amount of people that think that the world is run by satanic cult pedophiles and openly willing to say it in public is at an all-time high. And there's a lot of evidence to it. I just can't wait for the revolution to start so I can join. I'm getting in shape, guys. Learning to fly a drone.
There's too many
You're
people
also
that.
looking to pull back of women's rights, but that's totally separate.
There's too many people that would disagree with you.
Oh my god.
I mean, if they can disagree, but they have to pick one to defend their point of view. Or,
Well, I gotta say, I didn't have to call law enforcement. I'm glad you're okay, but...
I talk to them, right? Like, I talk to cops a lot. I'm like, hey, buddy, how's it going?
You should just...
Super nice. I'm well adjusted.
Let me just say this. If you went up to a cop in your
touch him?
No. And you said a quarter, no, a tenth of what you've said so far. It
Actually, you would be surprised. No, you would be really,
Okay.
really, really surprised.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
wouldn't.
because I don't know the crazy shit.
I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be very fucking
You would not
100%.
like.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is a
but
defense
you see me do
mission.
it. Like,
I got
listen,
all the wrong
me-
shit.
Yeah, me too.
You did it one
Yeah.
time. You did
We
it
all-
one time.
What?
You predicted the future because you know
No, exactly. No. I exactly predicted.
you made a
in the moment
prediction.
as it was happening.
You made a
And
prediction
then I did
based
the
on
thing with our
stats.
friend.
You made a
Oh, okay.
prediction based on stats.
She's
Okay.
calling to ask you about a job. She's calling to ask you about a job. They're going to break up. They broke up at the amount of time he said. For the reasons he said. She's going to go be a whore when she leaves. Oh, he called that too?
But you know this person. You've already seen these
Yeah, so what?
tendencies.
Well, yeah.
So like I guess it's kind of like
Delusions of grandeur.
I like
They're
that.
like
like
delusions.
mild-
I make
mild
a decent
psych.
amount of money.
Mild level psychosis is
I wish.
my assessment.
Extra
Does that give
Extra
me a free
DMT.
paycheck and I don't have to work anymore? Because I will be that.
Yeah,
That-
that's
if-
drug
if
use
taking-
psychosis.
if taking
I'm not sure.
if taking DMT is how we get here, then I might like to be here.
I'm out.
Wow, that didn't take him out. It's an extra DMT. Extra DMT for everyone.
I got the glow sticks.
How does that happen? I can name it.
Glow sticks.
Uh,
Yeah, I fucked this up. I did not bring what I should have.
Yeah, we're all just.
I don't know. I think I'm doing
You're
okay.
talking about-
We all have like.
No, he's doing
drug-induced-
fine because he knows me in real life.
Drug-induced psychosis by proxy.
I'm so fucked
He
up
actually-
that
he's
I'm
actually-
you guys mentally.
Sober. Smoked a blunt. That's all that's
Yeah, I
happened
smoked
so
a blunt,
far.
relatively sober.
That's.
Thank you.
I'm glad. I'm along.
Isn't it crazy? I might have access to different weapons before you did.
I mean, when you say "isn't it crazy" in a sentence,
Look, you got it. Look, you made him laugh.
Look, you can't get upset about these things. You can't. We don't. Have, a lot of this is out of our control. I don't want to be right.
See, he's the terms he's using are kind of like placeholders because he really doesn't know what to call them yet. He says demons, but what he really means is the rich elite, the people in power that have.
No, I think there is a. No, I think.
No, I think that's exactly what you mean, and I think that like if you try to make it
On
into something
goes, just warning you.
mystical or esoterical.
Signed up for some fucking wild ride. Prepare yourself. Oh,
Well, we're talking about demons and whether we think they exist, and how exactly we prove their existence.
if you
What are your thoughts?
stream or record, fucking turn it on now. There, Mr. On Sea Ghost. Bye. You signed up for a while. I got like, yeah, you left. Cannot. Didn't want to do it.
He's like, I believe the demons. I can't talk about it because they run my life.
Hey, Dad.
Good shot.
Oh, Dad.
That was a good shot.
Thank you.
I hate
I
it.
want to thank Satan.
Bahamut. Baphomet.
Yeah.
Going down.
Get us up there, boss.
Guys, might have to do another one. First off, I also rebel, and secondarily, like, you're not paying attention. I feel dumb.
I mean, How do you think the rest of us feel? Trying to keep up.
I don't know, uncomfortable, I'm guessing.
Back's empty.
Why?
They were all living a
fucks
lie.
a lot of people's girlfriends and like, what the fuck is this? Why is this?
Sending in an eagle.
I just threw an eagle down right at your feet. All right.
God damn it! They got past me.
Dude, I'm outside the mission area over here.
Word.
I'm gonna die.
I need help.
I am gonna die. Somehow I'm still alive. Oh God! I just kept diving and it just kept working.
Oh.
Help!
Joining the fray.
Help!
What a shitty game. Sorry, guys.
What? It's the best. It's
I'm
not
going to
about
be-
winning. It's not about winning. It's about doing your best.
The demons won this
I'm
one.
not doing my part. Sometimes, you know, you can
Sometimes it's not about winning every battle. It's about doing as much damage to your opponent as possible.
Reloading.
I am not doing enough damage
Yeah, but we're really not going to win. Think about it. There's only 3 of us, and we've already killed hundreds of them.
tonight. God damn.
You know what? Fuck this.
Roger.
We
Pelican
win.
1 will re-attempt
Fuck
pickup
this.
and extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing in progress. Reinforcing.
There.
Guys, I'm out of everything.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been
You know what would be the icing on the cake? Just land in
What?
Win. Democracy has
I tried to land on it, but
one life for Super Earth.
Damn it!
Calling in reinforcements. Requesting air support. Requesting advanced weaponry.
what do you want to do? Want to get out of here or keep fucking around?
I'm not giving up
Get
yet.
out of here. What?
Yeah, we better leave. I'm just having fun now.
That makes you feel better.
It made me feel a little better, yeah.
Deploying reinforcements.
And now I'm outside of the mission zone. They have-
Reporting to the front.
They have
Get in
fucking
here.
put me all the way out here.
I threw you right on the plane, sorry. That's just energy for you.
Hey, why are Canadians so good at trench warfare?
Yeah, Geneva suggestions, right?
Well, it will be. We don't have to like apply to those and stuff. We're fighting people that make human sacrifice. They don't apply.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Serpentine!
I didn't
This
sign.
is a common thing that comes up. Like, the Canadians are super, super, super nice people to a point, and then it's like once that switch is flipped, it's like
Well, I use
People
Canadian
will
accent
bend over
when I'm trying to make fun of something. Not like a Canadian wise, but like
They didn't
when I'm
want me
trying
to get to the
like,
ship, guys.
like if I'm trying to talk shit to somebody, like why don't you come over here? Not getting
Let's go.
you down, but like kick your ass.
you guys don't need XP.
Or bring up specific
Pelican 1 beginning
the other stuff. I don't know. I think Canadian ass. You guys had to eat before we did. Prostitution was legal. You guys got that problem with the fucking Chinese at the moment. Like, you know, things happen.
We
and
all do.
but it's not you
But-
personally. It's that they bought your government in the same way small hat people bought our government.
I don't know about I wouldn't say that
It's
generally.
influence.
I would say there's infiltration in North America.
In general,
And that's
yeah. I mean, we have our own
yeah.
problems.
No, I would say specifically, like, there was infiltration in Fortress North America, the secret police stations, right? Like, that was found out and
Oh,
well
yeah.
documented.
Couple different cities. You know, they don't talk about that as much on the American news as they used to, but like I know what you're talking about, where they had it was a Chinese
Pervasive.
nationalist police station that Chinese nationalists and stuff could go to, also to like report other Chinese and stuff.
Not could, like, must. You know, the thing about the CCP is, like, every
Yeah.
Chinese national is technically an intelligence official for the Chinese government, like, whether they want to or not. If you're from China, you must assist, period. And
Ooh, yikes.
that's a scary, you know, it doesn't speak to the competency, it just speaks to how pervasive.
Yeah,
And, like,
I'm right
you
there
know,
with
in
you.
democracies, like, our the fact that we're open culture means they
Well,
could just
they
kind of
claim
walk in
we
and
are.
set up shop the way they did. Like, I know the point you're trying to make, but in the
Orbit
context of the point
synchronized.
that you were talking about, like, the fact that we exist as an open society means that a dictatorship like that could come in the way. Whereas if we tried to do the same thing, it would never happen.
Well, don't you
right?
think that you would enjoy it if a benevolent dictator, someone like much more competent than the administrations that we've had? I didn't like the outcome of fucking Obama personally.
Here?
How
Define
I thought that.
benevolent dictator.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Starts off with the people inside of the government first, and then works his way from top to bottom, executing everybody that is clearly taking bribes or bought in some kind of way.
That does
Just
not
cleaning house with.
define benevolent.
Started with his own people, and then giving, and then after that, and then after cleaning house inside and stuff of everybody who's corrupt, or part of, like, you know, the stuff that I've talked about earlier. You know.
Yes, but explain like I'm 5, because I don't
I
want
want
a
the Judge
5-paragraph
Here?
thesis. I want you
want
to
the judge-
define. You talked about a benevolent dictator. Do you want to define that
Right.
for me?
Yeah. Judge
Okay.
Dredd universe. Benevolent
So
dictator, Judge Dredd universe.
who or what is a benevolent dictator and a Judge Dredd?
Someone I
Is
can
that
point to?
benevolence? No, I mean,
Uh,
give me like anything to wrap on my mind around,
Well,
because
okay. So
are we
when I
talking
think
about like the executioners of the benevolent dictator? Is that what you mean?
No, I meant it from the universe where, like, the like, you know, that the, like, if a Dredd was convicted of a crime, that they would get like a massive, like, much higher penalty than the civilians did. Like, the civilians, it was brutal, but you would
Heavy
execute
is
a
the head.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I get that. That's fair.
And, like, let's say that a official was found to be incompetent or corrupt. You know, they executed them on the spot, like up to president.
And so you would define that as benevolent?
Well, no, I think
In
fear
any
would
of
make
these
him
examples?
benevolent. I think fear. This is how you design the situation. Fear would do it. The generals say, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't agree on the premise of your definition of benevolent.
Oh,
right?
sorry.
Like, and you can see
You're
why
right.
I disagree, right? Like, that's
Right. I'm not
literally
really
it's in the word.
defining benevolent.
It's in the word dread, right? Like, that is to me the opposite of, like, that is
Benevolence means well-meaning, kindly, or organized to do good things for others rather than for profit.
Yeah, making sure children get fed, and then beating the parents that kill their children publicly.
Yeah, that's like like malfeasance, not
Right. It's adding more. It's
and,
like
and I'm not
totally
and I'm not
that.
trying to
has
be
joined
semantic.
squadron.
I actually thought we could.
Engaging
I was
orbital
like, oh shit,
thrusters.
I don't even know
I'm
where you're trying to go
smoking
with this.
blunts. What do you want from me? I'm not a scholar at
Dude,
the moment. I was
And
smarter
I know
earlier.
we don't know each other that
Orbit
well, but like
synchronized.
I'm legit. Like, I'm
You're
not trying to be a
completely
cunt.
right.
Okay, I'm
You're
not
right.
trying to be a cunt.
Look, give me 5 minutes, and I'll have something better. Okay?
Hey.
It'll be fun.
Fuck yeah, I'm here for it, man.
Hey, chill, Billy. Do you smoke
Let's
blunts?
see what I'm doing. Here's a question for you. I got a question for you, Punch. Is it legal? Like, I'm not trying to get in trouble, but like, is it legal where you're at? Because I'm in
We-
Canada, so it doesn't give a fuck, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, Ohio became legal. They're trying
Sweet.
to act like it's a big deal.
yeah.
But dude, no, it's legal. Like, I prefer old
It's
ladies
legal.
smoke weed than fucking take pills.
Yeah.
So the legalization of pot here has been kind of a fucking struggle because they're trying to walk back some of it, and
Yeah.
we're eagerly fucking trying to get people out of the office that are trying to do that. And it's one of those deals where it's what the people want isn't what's in the best interest for the
We
politicians.
voted specifically for a specific bill. that
And
they
so what's
originally
happening is
passed.
How long has it been like that, man? Like, that's classic, right?
so yeah,
Like, it's
it's
been like
yeah,
that for a
Well,
long
we have
time.
a Keebler elf as our congressman.
yeah,
who's
it's
the
pretty
problem.
fucking
So it turns out the Keebler
cliche.
elf- Yeah. And I don't know why Keebler elf hates weed so much. Wouldn't that up his, race's business
Maybe.
of making me delicious cookies?
Sorry,
Because
man.
guys, he
I'm
looks
gonna
like
change my build. You guys are making me want to burn things.
That's fair.
It's working.
Yeah. Literally.
Looks like I'm going to pass my psychology test this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh boy.
If it depends on what the parameters of that test are.
Dare I ask? All right.
We're gonna give them the 4 questions. I forget what movie that was from.
Not like Turing's test to see if they're like
Retarded? Yeah, I'm
Correct.
retarded.
Initiated.
Are you guys military? Or like ex-military?
Oh. No,
I thought you were
no.
ex-military.
Why?
He just owns guns. He just owns guns.
Everybody
Yeah,
here owns
he's
guns.
got an
There are
arsenal.
more guns.
Yeah.
No.
Informal military. I got it.
No, not even that.
Look, I'm pretty convinced that like, unless I learn how to fly a drone or whatever, like I'm probably gonna if something like that was to happen, I'd be like instant fucking cattle, bro. I'm not denying that fact at all. I'm like,
What do you mean?
See, I convinced him partially.
no, he didn't
Talk
actually
to me another
convince
month.
me of any of that. He didn't convince me of it. What he's saying, what I'm trying to explain to him is, in a post-apocalyptic world where like law and order don't matter.
Post-apocalyptic.
No, let's say it's not vocal. It's pretty post-apocalyptic, sir.
Like if we have one situation where, let's say,
What you're talking about is where there's no, dude. What you're talking about is where there's like there's no checks and balances in place for people doing the good and the bad. Like there's no rewards for good, and then there's no fucking discipline for bad. So like that's in that type of world. Let me explain. In that type of world, okay, what's going to happen is yes, there will be some fucking, there will be some malice, and there will be some really fucking gory, nasty,
Bad
dirty,
people exist.
evil life.
Most people are
But that's
bad.
that's the general consensus is what I'm trying to get at, is that yeah, if you actually put somebody in a room for 3 days and you don't give them food or water, they're gonna start going crazy. That's what happens. They're gonna tap into their evil. They're gonna tap into the evil, what you consider to be the evil side, the primal side of their nature, and they will start to say things that don't make.
Justify some of the things that I've been pointing out about people. I get what you're saying though, but
I'm
I
saying-
also don't want us to be like.
What I'm
This doesn't have
saying
to be a
is,
situation. This doesn't have to be a situation though where things go down permanently. It can be localized, which what happens in a lot of collapse scenarios is that like the electrical, because of either a natural disaster, gets knocked out, or you know, hey,
Yeah,
this crap in the Middle East is looking really bad for us in the long run. It does not look like it's going well. And
Yeah, but there's never going to be a siege. Like if we're really being honest, there would.
no. If they sneak in a nuke one time using trucks and they have to shut down all the trucks and search them, it's going to take months and it's going to be a problem for forever. And if the trucks stop running, that means that there's no more food on the shelf for 3 days. If they do that along with coordinated attacks and take out power plants, that means there's no power in major cities. The water quits running, which means that the power plants for the waterworks go off. So you have no food, no water in major fucking areas. Not only will the people turn each other, but they're going to start spreading out to where there is water and food.
There will be no, Justin.
Areas.
You're forgetting about factions forming and people fucking starting to boil water, and yeah, people are going to start boiling water, and they're going to fucking find a way to make fire. Of course, but the people who have guns are going to be okay. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a faction. It's going to rise up, and motherfucking people are going to take over, and something new is going to form out of it. So, like, government and civilization is never going to change. People like to socialize, okay? That's the bottom line. And it's going to be the undoing. It's going to be the undoing of whatever the fuck you're talking about. Because if you haven't noticed over the history of the not the United States, but the world in general, how have dictators fucking fared? We've killed them all. We've either hung or killed them all.
No, you're talking about the last 20 years. You're not bringing up.
I'm talking about the last 100 years. I'm talking about. Let's talk about.
How many of them died
even longer?
How many of them died wealthy in their palaces, surrounded by their concubines and children?
For how long?
Millionaires and billionaires.
And now they have no legacy.
The Saudi family, every Middle Eastern family. Okay, so like, yeah. No.
Central banks are controlled. The central banks are controlled by pretty much the United States, and the United States. All they have to do is shut down. All they have to do is shut down those finances.
But they don't. And they haven't.
Because they pay them not to. Then they get to do their evil.
Proving my point.
Right, to a point. To a point.
Someone could do something. Someone could do something.
I'm
But they're
coming.
not going to. Then they never have.
Because there's not enough influence to do anything about it. There's not enough people to. There's not enough people to stand up and say, exactly, and that's where it gets dangerous. That's where it gets really dangerous because again, people don't like. People like the establishment in place.
Things the way they are.
Exactly, people like the establishment in place. They don't want it to change.
Well, I guess we're just big, fat, dumb boy, and we deserve the world we have. So, oh well.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna be.
Okay.
We're the little guys, man. We're the little guys. Bottom line is we're the little guys, and we don't have as much influence as we would need in order to make a plan like that work. There's not enough.
I'm not saying that's not even what you would need to do. You know what you really do?
The energy is not there.
No, you're talking about changing it. I'm talking about profiting off of the system. Just be honest first. Just be honest that's the system, and it makes.
But then we're no better than they are.
No, we didn't create it. We're just profiting off of their actions. We know everything's evil.
If
I openly talk about how evil everybody is around me, everyone will say that's terrible. But the people that still do the actions that I'm talking about are the ones still taking the action.
Listen, bro, I watch porn. If that makes me evil, then fuck it. But the point is, it's like, the point is,
that's terrible.
Kind of a tangent, yeah.
You know, it's like, but what defines evil in that case? Like, you know, it's.
Well,
yeah.
genocides or like.
See, these are the gray areas that I'm pointing out to you on purpose.
We kill everyone, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe.
This is what I'm trying to explain. There's no black and white here. What you're talking about is a fucking right or wrong scenario where either it doesn't matter if you're evil or good, but it's just there's actions and consequences. And at the end of the day, the only way that's going to work is if there is no opposition to the fact. The only way that's going to happen is if you get enough people on board to believe it, and then kill off all the other people that don't. It's called a revolution.
You don't need to kill them off. You don't even need to fight them.
Well, then you need to at the very least, you need to demoralize them. At the very least.
Is there morally, like, is right and wrong a thing? Right?
Yes.
We're getting a Socratic method. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Is there such thing
how about
as,
human
like,
survival?
You know?
Yeah, I think you determined that by survival.
See, this is what he needed to hear.
Don't increase.
Oh, there's a fucking berry. What are we doing here?
Yeah, how do we get that down?
We gotta take out this fucking tower across the fucking way.
Just walk through, can't we?
No, we gotta take this fucker down. We gotta take a shield generator down. It's far away. That's understandable. It's the only reason you would ever still be in this conversation.
Hey, I was down there earlier and I died, fuck. Let's do the right thing.
I'm trying to neutralize this fucking the energy here.
Here's the question. Yeah, here's the question. When I said I was trying to do the right thing, this is a question now for you, Mr. Punch. Is that even a thing? Is there a right and wrong? Is my question.
Well,
because we gotta get out the semantics. A platform, right? It's not semantic. It's like first principles. Like, if we can all agree that there's such thing as right.
What do you mean by right and wrong? Because a lot of times people mean like what God quote wants for them.
No,
the right
I'm not trying to attach extra bullshit. I'm trying to say, is there like a morally just thing and a morally wrong thing, right? Like, is murder bad, and is
not all the time.
Like grandma who collapses in the street because she's too tired to carry groceries, and you help her up to like cross the road. Is that right? And is going and killing grandma wrong? You know, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm trying to give you like
there's a moral dictation here.
Can people agree that this is? Or is it like I'm helping grandma because it's actually selfish and there is no right and wrong? It's just like I'm helping grandma because it helps me feel good about myself and it helps me sleep at night. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I think that is the case for some people. I think it is the case for some people.
So that is moral relativism. That's saying like anything goes. That's saying that some people do that and a shit show underlying because there's no underlying principle.
Well, we never know what happens behind closed doors, so just remember.
Did you ever read Starship Troopers? The book, not the movie. The movie doesn't count. The movie's not even the same story. Did you ever read the book?
Requesting sentry.
So when we're talking about good and evil, what I always refer to the scenario,
I'm
the closed door scenario. Because
I'm not changing the subject. This actually has directly implications. Did either one of you guys never read the book? Because almost all of the book is specifically about that. And one of the things that they had is they had a scientific method in which morality actually works in their culture. The way that they described it is they had essentially fully looked at a situation. Say there's two men on a boat starving to death. Cannibalism is the only alternative. Well, which man has the right to life? You know, like fully exploring these kinds of situations rather than actually expecting that there's absolute answers. There's outcomes you're looking for, and then you take action to get to that outcome.
He's talking about home math.
Hellbomb arm, clear the area.
He's talking about
talking about home math. There's this thing called home math. Okay?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
That is exactly what the guy says in those videos, okay?
That may be something like what that guy says, and that guy is a great man, but that's not what I'm talking about. In the book Starship Troopers, the thing about the people that brought up.
Yes, Starship Troopers, okay. Starship Troopers, I'm back to where you're talking about.
It has nothing to do with the movie. The movie is an exact opposite story. Almost exact opposite.
But get to the point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, one, I don't personally think that I have the full understanding to give you a thesis on, you know, the virtues of what's right and wrong. What I can say is that I think that people who are deceptive and using
It's a
deceptive
fucking
methods
cop out.
to
My
essentially get you.
question was,
you determine something.
does universal good and universal evil exist? Because, and I asked that to you specifically because
No.
you referenced it prior to my question.
No,
More
you have to
than
look at
any
everything
of
as I think that you have to look at these kinds of things as competing forces. It's not like they're
I'm
it's like they're
gathering you're
there.
answering
He's-
yes. I'm motioning that you're saying yes.
No, I don't think it's
Even though they're
opposite.
opposing
I don't think
forces.
there's absolutes.
Okay.
No,
so
I'm saying the opposite.
universal good and
Okay.
evil do not exist.
No, I don't think so.
So everything is shades.
Everything is
Well,
morally
what
relative.
happens when you start? Well, what happens when you have a situation where we have an alien species and what's good for them is not good for us because we find ourselves in opposing situations for whatever reason. You know, if
Are
we
there
have a god that's
situations
real,
that are universal to existing as a being that one could argue are universally good, right?
like if we're
helping
pushing to a
elders.
situation, right,
I
that
don't
could be possible.
know.
But you
You
could also
know.
find a situation where we're forced
I choose
from
a
to
story
wipe each other out.
There you go. That is.
And under
I see
that
what you're-
situation, say that the
I had to
was
use
an
that, though.
absolute-
It was fun.
Yeah,
absolute
and that's the
good for
shades.
us.
Everything's in shades of gray. I get it, and that's
No,
the
no,
moral relativism.
Calling down.
No,
Hopefully you
I
need
think
this
that
as
what's
much as I
good
do.
for us, I think what's good for us can be bad for others. And if they're
Yeah,
sentient
and
beings,
that's-
then you have to
yes.
take that into account.
We're saying the same thing. Yeah. Okay. So we just needed to come to a. Okay.
I don't
so-
think there is a good. I think that
Yeah,
you
good and evil
describe
don't
things
exist.
as
That's what
good.
you're saying. You're saying good and evil.
No.
It's all
There's
in
descriptions.
Mag's empty.
Nope, it's who has the
They're
guns.
not absolute. They're not like something that comes down and gets handed down. There's no like well that you can call that all good flows from. Not a real thing. There's not like a well of evil that all evil flows from
Yeah,
that you
that's
can
like
stop up
a.
to.
It's a very cynical. Yeah, I'm with you. But okay.
I think it's a
All right.
description. I don't think. I think we describe things as good and evil. It's not like, you know.
It's attribution.
Yep.
Yeah, it's contextual, is what you're saying. Like causal determinism.
I think that that's how you determine whether it is. Like,
Exactly.
like I was saying, like, if you have a situation where someone has to be deceptive to get their point
All right.
through, or like, or
We're
to like,
beating a dead horse now.
Yes.
So
I think you can
we've
describe
come.
that as.
Yeah. So you know.
Sending
So
enemy.
let's go back. If we kind of got to the point where we're like, okay, good and evil don't exist.
No,
and
that's
talk
not
about. That's the.
That's not the same thing.
Okay.
Not saying something that.
you lost
Not saying something
You
that.
lost me.
No. I'm
If
not
you're
saying
saying
that
it's all
in the sense
shades,
of.
conceptual, and it's based on attribution,
Well,
you can.
1 second. Look at it
Then
like a
you
magnetic
could
force.
game it out, right? You could argue that
Second.
good and evil are not.
No. I look at it the same way I look at.
That
like,
was my question. Because otherwise
no,
we're getting
it's a
bogged down. We're in the
descriptive-
weeds now. It's
No, it's a
like
descriptive
get through
factor.
Point me to the enemy.
Get through it.
Right. It's
Get to the
descriptive.
it. Get there, buddy.
It's, okay, so like if you look at it like magnets, there's no absolute good and absolute evil, like a thing you can point to. We describe things as magnetically positive.
So what you're saying is,
magnetically-
and what I just said are the same thing.
no.
How am I wrong?
Well,
Tell me I'm wrong.
mine has a little bit nuance. You're talking about it like it's a specific thing, which I'm specifically against. Like when good and evil do exist, but only as a way of describing things, not in a thing or a place that you go to.
No one said anything about a place and time. That was
No,
not
but that's how
about
you
a fucking
describe it now.
That's extra
But that's how you-
attribution. We're in the weeds.
Yeah,
we're
but that's
getting
how
lost. We're losing the year. I'm losing my patience.
But these kind of details matter when we're talking about things in
No,
a scientific way, right?
No. Question
Okay.
is good and evil context? And
In a
when I say
descriptive manner,
thing,
yes. In a physical thing, no.
No, that's not the question. That's you lost yourself again.
What do you mean? Well, like, no, that's actually
Yeah,
like,
so
describe it.
I'll
Let's ask
ask
ChatGPT.
No, so I'll ask you
Yeah.
the essential question.
Yeah, let's ask ChatGPT.
Is universal truth? You can do whatever you want in AI. Nobody cares. But
Well,
I'm
I think
asking
that,
you
fairly
because we're trying to move to a conversation. First principle, which
Are
is,
good and evil
do
actually
you
a...
believe universal good and evil? That is the question. If we can't get through that,
What do
then
you mean
we're
by
all just
universal?
stupid shit.
Because universal, like in a, like a lore. Like,
Okay.
what do you mean by universal?
Okay, so we were kind of gone so far outside that it's kind of like, what are we even doing?
Squid outpost destroyed.
What do you mean by universal? Can you like define your terms?
In the context of what we were talking about.
No,
We were.
that's not defining your terms.
No, you can't allow me to not go backwards when you're trying to go backwards.
Well,
Not fair.
I made it myself.
If you can't allow me to go backwards,
thoroughly
you can't go backwards.
clear
Not
on
fair.
this. I don't think it's a
not fair.
physical thing. It's not
But
like a
physicality,
specific
whether or not it's
evil.
a location
Like
or
a
not, we gotta
Satan.
get through this. Location
Right,
has
but
nothing to
we're-
do with what I'm saying.
but
I'm not saying
we have
garden.
to-
What he's saying,
that's a
okay.
location, right?
Okay, what
I'm
he's
talking
saying
about
is, stripping away all of that mumbo jumbo, the good and the fucking, the
What is
esoteric zealots, all the extra fucking shit that they pack on good and evil.
We're getting so lost. It's already
this is-
kind of not even.
Are you talking about like
We're just saying in moral generality, is there a good and evil? Yeah.
Right, because we got
Like,
so far
it's an-
away
it's
that
an-
we've already lost the point. I don't even know
Right,
why
we're trying to make it physical when it was only an idea. So let's go back to the idea part. Okay? If good and evil is an idea, all right. If it does exist, it's an idea.
description.
It's an
The
idea.
idea is poisoning the water.
The idea is poisoning the water.
Right, that's an idea.
idea
Poison
is
water.
poison.
And then we describe that idea as good or evil, right? The idea is not
Okay,
evil,
poisoning
and
the
then
water
come
is
up with
bad.
a plan.
Does it
Right.
promote?
Right.
Okay, here, let's do this. Does it promote life or does it take life?
Well, see, that's the interesting part because that starts to get to the train thing, where
Yeah.
like you have the question if you have
That's
five people
ex-
strapped
Well, yeah.
to the train.
There you go. Now you're getting there.
Okay.
Now
Yes.
So we can also make all kinds of like adjustments to it. We can make it a good thing that killed the 5 people. They're all mass murderers. If you don't, blah 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 will happen. You can change it all kinds of ways.
Yeah, but do you
That's
realize?
the point, though.
Do you realize what
Change
could
it-
happen in a
change it
situation?
infinite amount of ways. Change it
Let me say
infinite
this.
amount of ways in your mind, and then tell me, underlying all of those options, is there universal good and evil? That's what we're trying to get to. And I don't even remember why
I
we were
don't
talking
think
about
that
this
my
anymore.
monkey brain should assume that it can figure that kind of stuff out. I've
Oh
got a
my
primitive
God.
monkey brain.
I'm gonna
that-
reference fiction on this
that
one.
is such a cop out. Cool.
Thank you.
I mean, I like to take each individual situation by that. I don't want to like make
So it's
general
game theory,
statements.
right? So it's game
Well,
theory.
yeah, each
Like, let me just
individual
tell you.
situation.
No, let me tell you, like basic. So it's just like you logged into this game. You decided to abide by a set amount of rules, right? Just by logging into, agreeing to, you click a button, sign in to play this game. What you're telling me is this conversation. It's not even an argument because we don't even want to fuck our argument now because we haven't even established oppositional position.
That's right.
But we haven't even agreed to click through the login. That's where we're at.
I was trying to hook up with this chick, so I didn't really graduate high school.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
a joke.
telling you.
That's a joke.
That's
That's a
I
joke.
get it. I'm with you. I'm hanging on to that
Requesting air
commentary.
support.
But like, I'm not pissed because we can't have a conversation. I'm just pissed because we went a roundabout way and wasted everyone's time.
I don't know who's time wasted. I'm just smoking a blunt. I think I
Hey,
used my
if you
time
feel better,
excellently.
if you feel better after that, good for you. I do that.
I'm quite lost.
Simply because we could have gone somewhere, but we didn't.
Elbow
go.
more! Clear the area!
There was an opening, right? Like you said in the beginning when I logged in, something about truth. There was a opening, a window to see through to something bigger, something greater, right?
Roger. Pelican 1 will reattempt pickup.
We were almost there. Way to waste the hard on, guys.
All the foreplay, no follow.
No fucking follow through. None.
Well, turned out that her boyfriend called in the middle of it, so I didn't get a chance to cover her.
Calling down a support weapon.
Interesting.
This started so we're clear.
T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Weird comment. I don't know about it fits, but okay.
This started.
Calling down a sentry.
Can someone remind me what were you even talking about in, like, leading up to, like, when I went on a good
The first thing-
premise?
The first thing.
Where are we trying to go?
Dictator.
Yeah!
You were trying to question me about benevolent
Yes!
dictator. And you're completely right.
Even a thing. That was my next question. Yes. Thank you.
You know, that's good.
You can't argue.
You might have a
You
point
can't
there.
argue. You can't without universal.
I don't want to.
Benevolence
no, I mean,
doesn't
like
exist. It cannot exist.
What if,
That would have been my point.
Down a sentry.
I've been over here just fighting
I
fucking.
think that
Benevolence does not exist
absolutely,
by the logical
but
ground you stood on earlier. Oh, I just Gatling dollars.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that when you're in a situation where you're talking about things in the moment, I think you have a point. But I think in that same scenario that we were talking about,
I'll give you all the
we'd end up
time
in the situation.
to try and dissect where I was getting. That's
You end
Socratic
up in a
method.
situation where it's not our decision to be benevolent. It's not something you can make in the moment. That's
You know what, buddy?
Decide.
Exists.
But that's something people decide 200 years
Our
later.
monkey brain.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's what
the
they're going to
question.
call it. They're going to describe this person as a
does-
benevolent dictator.
Is there things outside of our monkey brain that exist? Is there universal?
Oh, are there things outside of our monkey brain that exist? Yes. Do they, are they
I.e.
universally true? Probably.
I.e., as example, universal good, universal. Because you would have
I
to
know,
argue
I-
yes if
No.
you would argue that such thing as benevolent.
You know,
Because there is a
You know,
good thing
fiction
that
is a
that
really
means there
good
has to be
projection
an
of good and evil in the sense of humanity because of the way that we portray it in the sense of like trying to trying to idealize that good and evil. Like and I think what I think what I can take from this whole conversation is that like basically
Orgies only work if everyone knows each other ahead of time.
that's
And have signed a contract.
outside the contract.
I never want to see or speak
And
to any of
away
you
I
guys.
don't know what I took away from this
And
conversation.
an STD. You know,
No, you do the
like
STD screening
I got-
beforehand, bro.
Exact. And a contract. If a contract isn't signed before, it's not